Hello Medfield, welcome to the newest adventures and happenings in Medfield. In this case, it'll be Medfield at the Center. Sitting with me is someone you probably all know, Roberta Lynch, who's the director up there, and she does a well of a job and a very, very good staff. And Roberta will be telling us what's going on in the future, the immediate future, and then in the long-range future too. Anything exciting or special she's got coming up. Okay, so Roberta, it's all yours.
Oh, okay. So no questions for me today.
I'll think of some.
Okay, all right. So, well, nice to be here again. And, you know, the center's really a pretty marvelous place, I think. And just one woman today, she's been with us for a very long time, just found out that she's going to be moving to assisted living. And what she said to me, but I'm going to miss here, meaning the center. I'm going to miss all the people I know here, all the things that you and everybody does for the center. And so that was really nice to hear her say that, but I feel happy for her that she's making the move because it will be a good move for her, but I felt sad because, you know, she's leaving the home that she lived in for a very long time. And so anyhow, I wish her well, but I told her that she could always come and visit, or we could come and visit her. So
it's a hard thing, though. When my mother died, my father moved into one. He was dying of cancer at the time, so he knew what was happening, and it was a very hard move for him.
It is a hard move, but I'm going to say over the years, so I've been doing this Council on Aging for 16 years. Prior to that, I did geriatric care nursing, so I've been around people who are older than myself for a long time. And I'm a real big proponent of assisted living when people feel it's time to make the move. I really am. And of course you have to be able to afford it, but one of the mistakes, and I'm just kind of rambling here, one of the mistakes I see people making is they wait too long to make the move, because assisted living offers so many benefits to people that you're better to move sooner than later, because then you can take advantage of what you're paying for. But, well, that's my plug for assisted living. But anyhow, so at the center, oftentimes people say, oh, do you have people live here? So I think that what we do is we offer all those activities that an assisted living offers, but we don't have residences at the center.
Right, correct.
You know? But we do have a lot going on, and one of the things we have coming up, which I have to talk about because it's in a week and 2 weeks, is the yard sale that we have, the annual yard sale that Fosse has. And it's their big fundraising event every year. We've done this since the FAF Center days. I remember way back in the FAF Center, we used to, oh my gosh, stockpile all the donations up and then have the yard sale. And so we have been doing this for probably 14 years, this annual yard sale. And it's great because what it does for the Council on Aging through Fosse is it allows us to support the programs that don't cover themselves. Oftentimes exercise, if attendance is low, you know, you still have to pay your instructor their fees. And so we have this pool of money that we can supplement the instructor fees if we don't have enough in attendance. So it's a really good thing, and oftentimes Fosse, if, you know, last year we needed new umbrellas for the patio, you know, they helped with the sound system that we have in place. So the money that we fundraise really helps the center to improve the center and make it a better place for everyone. So that yard sale is April 29th. And it's 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. But we really rely on community members to help us with the yard sale because we need your donations. We actually need all the gently used, unwanted items. We need those so that we can sell them, and that's how we make our money, which is an interesting concept. But it works. So we begin our collection. You can start donating, your donations you can bring in starting Friday, April 21st.
And where do they leave them?
At the center. They start
right at the main door?
Right at the main door. They start coming in. We have the carts out there, so if your car is overflowing with donations, we can help you with the cart, bring it out to your car, unload your car, bring it into the center. Fosse does have receipts, so if you need a receipt for tax purposes, just ask and we'll give you a receipt. And then we go through the items, we clean up the items if need be, and sort them and price them and display them in the hall for our yard sale on the 29th. So we hope, we've always had a great turnout with donations, and we have a really great response to the yard sale itself. We open at 8 and people start lining up at the door about 7:15.
I bet they do.
So it's kind of funny, and it's like, you can tell they're getting anxious. They want to come in. So it's a good day. It's a lot of fun. The whole week is fun because everybody's working together. So it's nice. So April 29th, that's the day of the yard sale.
8 till 2.
8 to 2, yeah. So that's our big thing for the remainder of April. In May, we have a few things, different things happening. We have a chronic pain management course that's starting, and that'll start on May 5th, and it'll be every Friday from 9 to 12. And this education program comes out of Stanford University, and the instructors have themselves experienced chronic pain, and I think it will be very interesting. And we did the diabetes management class in the fall, and we had a good response to that. A good number of people turned out for that. And I wasn't so sure about the chronic pain, but as I see the sign-up sheet, I'm like, wow, I was really glad that we're offering this, because I think it'll be helpful to a lot of people. So if you know someone or you experience yourself chronic pain, this may be something that you want to think about. It's Fridays beginning May 5th from 9 to 12 at the center.
What does it cost?
Nothing.
Oh, it's free.
Oh yeah, free.
Free is good.
Free, yes. Free is good. Yep, so definitely come in, sign yourself up if you're interested, and we do, the coordinators of the program do ask for a commitment. They really want you to come to all of the classes. Obviously life gets in the way and you can't make one or two, but really the goal is for you to be there so that you get the full, you get all the information that the class offers. So that's good. The other thing we have, Jerry Sansolo, and I always say his name wrong, pronounce it wrong, so I apologize, Jerry, if you hear that. He is our Minds and Motions instructor. And I had this program back in I guess it was the fall, art appreciation program, and it was good. It was good. It wasn't great.
Okay.
And he said, Bert, I know, I could do that class really well. I'm like, okay, then you opened your mouth, so now you're going to do it. So he's put together a 4-class program on another way to look at the arts. So I can only imagine that it's going to be fun, informative, and very different from any other art appreciation course that people have experienced. So that begins on May 10th, and that's a Wednesday, and it runs from 1 to 2. And that class, there is a little cost associated with it. It's $10. So not too bad in terms of that.
Right.
But we're looking forward to, I'm looking forward to having Jerry with this class, another way to enjoy the arts, because for me personally, you look at a picture, you think, for me, it looks beautiful. Then you look at another picture if you're at a museum, and oh, that one looks beautiful too. And by the time you've seen 10, 15 pictures, they all sort of blend together. And so I'm sure there is another way to look at art so that you can actually fully appreciate it. So that's what I'm looking forward to with this one.
Do you even like modern art?
I do, but I do, but I don't know how to appreciate it. I know that sounds kind of, you know, silly, but when I look at art, I'm like, oh, that's nice, but I don't really fully appreciate it.
I don't really understand it, I think.
Yeah, I guess maybe that's what I'm saying.
I really don't understand.
Because I know I want to take art classes in a few years, but, and learn more about art, but I haven't done that yet, so.
Next year.
Next year, that's right. So we've had, thanks to New Pond Village, we've had Gary Highlander, Dr. Gary Highlander, present at the center. And he's a Stonehill College professor who actually has, I'm going to call it a senior circuit, where he goes around and he gives history lectures. And we had 44 people there last Thursday listening to his talk on Lincoln's assassination. It was incredible the amount of people that came in for his lecture, and we have him scheduled. I want to thank everybody who came. First off, I want to thank New Pond Village for hosting him for 3 presentations. Oh. But we have him coming up in the future, and I can't give you those dates because I really need to bring my calendar blotter here so I can actually give those dates. I can't retain all the different dates in my head, but it'll be in the newsletter. He's coming up in the summer and the fall with some lectures for us. So
always historically based?
Always.
Always, okay.
Yeah. History professor. But the thing about him is he has no notes, not one piece of paper in front of him. So everything is in his head, which, you know, amazes me. And then he has such a great sense of humor. So not only is he telling the story, the history story, but then he's funny too. And so I said to him the last time he was here, I said, you know, Gary, you have a following. He goes, yeah, you know what they're called? I'm like, what? Gary's groupies. And truly, people follow his lectures.
That's fun.
And one gentleman from Medfield, he came in and he said, when is Gary speaking here? And I told him, and he said, you know, I see him as often as I can. In fact, he even knows me now. And, you know, hello, how are you? And yeah, so it's good.
That is good. Sounds like a good one.
It is a good one, yep. So, a couple of things are happening in May. So the first one is, I'm happy to say that Accept, which is a organization that works with students with in the special education area. So we are going to have volunteer students from Accept at the center on Thursdays to help us with setting the table, serving lunch, working the parties that we have. Usually they're on Thursday. Mm-hmm. So they came a couple weeks ago, and the feedback we got from their coaches is that the boys had a great time and absolutely enjoyed the interaction with all the people in the dining hall. So that's one thing we have going on. So they'll be students will be with us every Thursday.
What age group are they?
High school.
High school, okay.
Yep, high school or older. So that's one thing. The other thing is the Vote and Donate program that they had at the most recent town election for the food cupboard was very successful. People coming into the building and donating to the food pantry. Mm-hmm. So I spoke with Abby Marble, who is involved with the food pantry, and I said, you know, I think I want to become a collection site for the food pantry. And
that's a good idea.
So what I am putting in the main newsletter, and I'm just getting the word out there, is that in March we had 340 people come into the center at different times, multiple times, different times. So every month I'm going to ask for people to bring in one item, one non-perishable food item. Bring in 1 can of tuna, bring in a can of soup, mm-hmm. whatever the need is. And then that you're all, you know, then you're done. So by each month, we should have over 300 non-perishable food items for the shelves of the food pantry. So that is the other thing that's going to happen in starting in May. Mm-hmm. So you'll see that in the front page of the newsletter. And I don't think it's too much to ask for somebody to bring in one item. You know, I think of the the center, and some of the things that we do there are plentiful, I guess. And there are a lot of things that we do there, you know, like the chronic pain management, no cost. There are a lot of things that are no cost. So if somebody were to say to that, I'm going to bring in a jar of peanut butter, you know, once a month, wouldn't that be great for the food pantry?
Sure.
Yeah. So that's what we're starting in May. So we have those two new programs, the Accept program and then the food pantry program. So that's good. I like that. So I hope people respond.
I hope they do too.
You know? So then, we had a very nice gentleman, I think I talked about the last time I was here, the Babson Theater Organ Concert is on Saturday, May 6th. And a gentleman in Medfield bought 30 tickets to the concert.
Did he really?
He did, and he gave me all of them, and told me I could sell them for face value, I could give them away, I could do whatever I wanted with them. So I am asking $5 a ticket, and so we have a few tickets left. So if you're interested in the organ concert, definitely come in, $5 a ticket, and get your tickets for May 6th. It's a 2:30 show at Babson, so it's very easy to get to. We don't have transportation that day.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask.
Yeah, we don't, because we have another program going on at the center that day. But I've been to those concerts, and they're phenomenal.
I have been to 2 of them already. Yep,
Yeah.
and they are wonderful, but some of us can't drive, so that
No, I understand.
takes care of that.
I understand. But if you know someone who drives, the tickets are at the center, so they're available for.
It's wonderful to hear.
Yeah,
It's
it's great. I don't know how anybody can do the feet and the hands and the 4 levels of keys and the whole thing. But so that's that. So we do offer during the year, except for January, February, we do offer a monthly day trip. And so in June, on June 20th, we're going in to see the Tall Ships in Boston.
Oh, that's a fun trip.
That is sold out, so it's only a wait list opportunity. Wednesday, July 19th, we are going to Block Island.
I've been there. Yep, that's
Yeah.
fun too.
That's nice, yeah. I like when you go to the, where you get the ferry, and it just smells like fish and ocean. It's so good. So we have seats available for the July 19th trip. Then we have a 2-night trip to Montreal, August 9th
Oh,
to
I
the
love
11th.
Montreal.
Yep, it's their 375th anniversary.
Yeah, my husband's jogging group rented a bus because several of them were running in the marathon up there in Montreal Marathon.
Yep.
And so a bunch of us went along, and it was absolutely wonderful. We got sightseeing, and
Yeah.
it was really really
Beautiful.
fun.
Yeah. So that's open. We have probably have about 25 people already to go on that, and so I always say the more the merrier. And then we have Thursday, September 14th, we have a trip into Fenway to see the Red Sox play the Athletics. So
Who used to be my team back
The
when they were
Athletics?
Philadelphia.
Ah.
I grew up with the Philadelphia A's. I did.
Yeah, so that a lot of people haven't been to Fenway for a long time. A lot of changes in the ballpark, and this is an easy way to get in there because bus drops you off right
Yeah.
there. You know, you don't have to fuss about parking or
Don't worry
anything like
about
that.
it. You're absolutely right.
Right. So that I hope people take.
I hope they do too.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Be a good day. I think I twisted Bill's arm to go on that trip. So anyhow. Transfer station stickers are up for renewal this summer.
I'm on that committee. Yep.
Yep, and so we have someone from the Department of Public Works coming to the center on May 2nd from 9 to 12 to you can purchase your transfer sticker for your car. So they'll be there, and checks for $75 made out to Town of Medfield.
A second sticker is $25 for your second car.
Correct, yep.
That price is unchanged.
Yep. So that is to make it easy for yourself, because sometimes going up to Town Hall, well, you don't go to Town Hall anymore for this. You'd go to the new Public Works building. I was going to say, sometimes the parking up at Town Hall gets a little tight. So you just come to the center on May 2nd and very easy parking.
Should be easier.
Yeah, should be easier. So have a question for me. Now I'm putting you on the spot.
What's the best part of your job?
The planning and being part of the activities.
You really enjoy the planning?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do. I do, because people wouldn't know this, but I wake up in the middle of the night thinking about what to serve, or where do I go to get the napkins, what kind of napkins I want. I mean, just like the little details to it. Like planning the St. Patrick's Day dinner was fun because...
despite the weather problem?
Yeah, it was just fun because it's all the little details that you have to think about to pull it all together, but that's the fun part. And to see people's faces, to see if they're happy and smiling and enjoying themselves. So that's probably the best part of it all, is to see that, the efforts that myself and the staff, Bill, Cheryl, Susan, Betsy and Judy, who work for HESCO, to see people enjoying what is all put together. Is great.
What's the worst part?
All the paperwork.
How much paperwork is there?
It's since the FAF Center days to now the building, there's more paperwork, there's more bills, and I think obviously our other program that is so successful and such a big part of the center is the Respite Program.
It's wonderful, yeah.
And that, of course, that adds more responsibility for sure. I mean, the paperwork going to HESCO and all of that. But yeah, the paperwork is what I do, and I do it well, but it's not my favorite part. But that Respite Program, really, it's just, oh my gosh, it's just magnificent. And Kathy and Trish are just perfect for the program. So Kathy will come in to me and say, do you have a minute, can I talk to you? And I'm like, no, you're not, please, you're not quitting. But
she seems to love it.
She does. Oh, she just...
And she lives here too, so which is even nicer.
Yes, it just works out great. And I don't take it for granted, but one of the things we have at the center, and people don't know this, we have a hair salon there. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And Jenny Viles, who's a Medfield resident, she's right there every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 a.m. And people are right there at 9 a.m. to have their hair done. And it's such a great, economical service.
It is.
Wonderful.
And she really tries hard to fit you in.
Oh,
Even on a busy day, she'll try.
Oh, yeah, she's really great. And so I think the center's really quite nice. So this is what I needed to say. Sorry, this just came to me. So, last year at town meeting, we had an article in 2016 about looking and starting the process of putting an addition on the building, because we were and still are running out of space. And one of the problems we have now is we have no room for our Shine counselor. And on the day that she can volunteer, we just do not have a dedicated space for her. So anytime you call now, from now on, if you call the center for a Shine appointment, we will tell you that you need to call HESCO 781-784-4944 and tell them you need a Shine appointment. Shine appointments now will be held at Town Hall. And they will be using the Veteran Service Office's
that's what used to be. That's what we did years ago. At Town Hall.
Yeah. So, and that's too bad that we have to, that program is leaving because we don't have, confidential, dedicated space for them. So that's too bad, but they need to have space where they can just be, But yeah.
But other than that, things are going well then.
Yeah, things are going really well.
And how many people did you get in an average week? 340?
No, that's a month. That was a month.
Okay.
So average we get now between 70 and 85 a day.
And your busiest day is?
Our
Wednesday?
busiest day is Wednesday,
what I
but
would guess.
Tuesdays and Thursdays are pretty busy. Friday's our slowest day because, of course, we close at 1.
And Mondays go slow.
And Monday's slow, so I'm really looking for something on Monday afternoons that I can schedule. So if you know, like your bridge,
That kind of died out.
Yep. So we just have to find, I really need to find a way to get the younger seniors to come in, the younger people, 60, 65.
55.
55, yeah, to come in. I mean, somebody wanted a Mahjong class, and so I found an instructor, and now we have Mahjong starting. But, we have some spaces available on Monday afternoons and Tuesday afternoons, but other than that, we're pretty full with activities.
Okay, is cribbage still going on Monday afternoon?
Yep. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. So, but everything's, I think, going pretty well there. So we're looking forward to our summer season because we do our summer cookouts.
Absolutely.
And we're just organizing those now. We're securing our entertainment. We always have somebody playing music. The last cookout, though, in August, we have an 18-piece band coming in. And,
Wow.
And their name, I don't know where we're going to put them, but their name is Old Kids on the Block.
I like it.
Yeah. So that's good. And then we have another large band coming in on one of the days. I haven't gotten a confirmation yet, so I shouldn't say, but that's another large band. They were there last year, and everybody said, "Oh, we love the music. It was so great. We could dance to it." So hopefully they'll confirm their date. But the cookouts are fun. So they start
are
up
fun.
June. I want to say June 12th, right around there.
Okay. It's all in the newsletter.
It will be
And
in the
it's
newsletter.
all online on
It's online on our
right?
website, thecenter@medfield.com, and most everything that's in the newsletter I put on our website.
Good, it's great.
Because I just can't get this newsletter uploaded onto our website. I just think the newsletter is too big for the site.
I'm surprised.
I know, me too. But if I put everything that's pretty much on the in the newsletter on the website, I have it covered.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's a great way nowadays to keep up with everything.
Oh, right.
And you can change it
absolutely.
so fast, it's wonderful.
Yeah. So that's good. And we do have a Facebook page, but I don't think anybody knows we have a Facebook page. So
I try to
it's
go.
really hard to keep up with all the paperwork and the website and the Facebook page. That's
And all
not
the
a complaint.
people.
And all the people.
And all the telephone calls, the whole bit.
Yeah, but it's all good. All very good.
Plus coming to Medfield TV.
Somebody just said, I said, I'm going to the cable studio. They said, didn't you just do that? I said, well, I guess I, did it last month. And then, wow.
Once
Okay.
a month we do it.
Yep. once
We
a
do.
month.
Do you have anything else you'd like to add this time?
Hold on, let me see.
Think you're all set? Or not?
I'm getting set. I think I'm all set. Just a reminder about our exercise programs, because they're really wonderful programs with instructors that know what they're doing. We do ask for a $5 drop-in rate per class, except for yoga on Tuesdays. I think it's $3. And line dancing on Wednesdays is going to be $3 starting in May. But they're great classes, so just come in. Zumba, try Zumba if you're interested in Zumba, or work with Brian on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 1:30. Jeannie Donnelly's in there on Mondays and Thursdays at 12:30. So lots of exercise classes.
That's great, and people have fun too.
Yeah, they do. They develop nice friendships, and that's the good thing about the center.
Absolutely.
Is people develop wonderful friendships, because as you get older, you lose friends, and it's always important to make new friends, and this is a good place to meet someone and be social.
My bridge group said we need younger friends.
Yeah.
It's gotten to that point, I think, at our age.
Yeah.
We need younger friends.
Yeah, we need to keep pulling people in.
Absolutely.
Right.
Okay, well, thank you, Roberta, for the roundup. That's good.
You're welcome.
And everybody out there, thank you very much for watching Medfield TV and happenings at the center. And I hope you'll keep on watching Medfield TV, because we like producing it, and we certainly want you people to watch it. So thanks again for watching.
You're watching Medfield TV, community shows.